Lincoln Bicentennial Penny, the Canada 1 cent, and the famous 1943 steel penny. Some may look old, worn, and forgotten, but collectors are paying serious money for the right examples. Let's see if you have one of these hidden treasures. Presidency Bicentennial Penny. First up, the Lincoln, released during 2009, represents one of the most interesting modern Lincoln cent designs ever produced. In 2009, the United States Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Cent series. To commemorate these milestones, 4 special reverse designs were issued during the year. Each design highlighted a different stage of Lincoln's life and achievements. The presidency design was the 4th and final release in the series, making it particularly important among collectors who sought to complete the entire bicentennial set. The reverse of the presidency penny depicts the unfinished dome of the United States Capitol building as it appeared during Lincoln's presidency.
This design symbolizes the nation's perseverance during the difficult years of the Civil War. Construction of the Capitol dome continued even while the nation faced enormous challenges, making it a powerful representation of unity and determination. Above the image appears the denomination 1 cent, while the inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum complete the reverse design. On the obverse, collectors find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln originally created by Victor David Brenner. This iconic portrait has appeared on Lincoln cents since 1909 and remains one of the most recognized coin designs in American history. The date 2009 appears alongside the portrait, while the Denver Mint Mark D identifies coins struck at the Denver Mint facility. The historical significance of this coin extends beyond its design. Abraham Lincoln remains one of the most admired figures in American history. His leadership during the Civil War, his commitment to preserving the Union, and his role in ending slavery have ensured his place among the nation's most influential presidents. The Bicentennial series was intended to educate the public about Lincoln's life while honoring his legacy. As a result, many collectors view these coins as important historical artifacts rather than simply modern circulation pieces. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of presidency bicentennial pennies. Official mintage numbers exceeded 198 million circulation strikes for the Denver facility. Such a large production figure means that ordinary examples remain common today. However, rarity in the coin market often depends less on mintage and more on condition, preservation, and unique characteristics. Many bicentennial cents entered circulation immediately after release and experienced wear through daily commerce. As years passed, attractive examples became increasingly difficult to locate. Collectors carefully evaluate these coins for luster, surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal. Even circulated examples can attract interest if they display strong details and minimal damage. Coins that avoided heavy circulation often command premiums because they preserve much of their original appearance. The difference between a heavily worn coin and a lightly circulated example can be substantial when determining value. One factor driving collector demand is the possibility of mint errors. Error coins have fascinated collectors for generations because each represents a unique mistake during production. Among bicentennial pennies, enthusiasts search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and other unusual features. While most coins leave the mint exactly as intended, a small number exhibit manufacturing anomalies that transform ordinary cents into highly desirable collectibles. A doubled die occurs when design elements appear doubled due to misalignment during die creation. Collectors inspect dates, lettering, and other features under magnification, searching for signs of doubling. Significant examples can command impressive premiums because they are relatively scarce and visually distinctive. Off-center strikes provide another exciting possibility. These occur when the blank planchet is not properly centered during striking. Part of the design may be missing while a blank area remains visible. The value often depends on the degree of misalignment and whether important design elements remain visible. Dramatic off-center examples frequently attract strong bidding from specialists. Die cracks and retained cuds represent additional collectible varieties. Over time, coin dies experience stress and may develop cracks. These imperfections transfer onto struck coins as raised lines or unusual metal formations. Some collectors specialize in these varieties because they document the life cycle of minting equipment and reveal interesting production history. The market for Lincoln Bicentennial Pennies has expanded steadily since their release. Many collectors who assembled sets during 2009 continue upgrading their collections today. Others seek unusual examples certified by professional grading services. Certification provides assurance regarding authenticity, grade, and notable varieties, making certified coins particularly attractive in major auctions. Most circulated 2009 Presidency cents with a Denver mint mark remain affordable. Nevertheless, exceptional examples displaying rare errors or extraordinary preservation can achieve surprising results. High-grade specimens with strong eye appeal often outperform ordinary examples by a significant margin. Auction records demonstrate that collector enthusiasm can produce remarkable prices when rarity and condition converge. Imagine a Presidency Bicentennial Penny struck on an unusual planche, preserved with exceptional detail, and certified by leading experts. Such a coin immediately becomes far more desirable than a standard circulation strike. Competition among collectors seeking elite examples can drive prices dramatically higher. In rare circumstances involving extraordinary errors, specialized collectors may pay tens of thousands of dollars to secure ownership. Stories of valuable discoveries continue fueling interest in these coins. Many collectors enjoy searching coin rolls, inherited collections, and forgotten jars hoping to uncover hidden treasures. Although most examples prove common, the possibility of finding an unusual variety keeps enthusiasm alive. Coin collecting combines history, education, and the excitement of discovery in a way few hobbies can match. The composition of the 2009 Lincoln cent also deserves attention. These coins consist primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating. This composition differs from earlier Lincoln cents produced before 1982, which contained a much higher percentage of copper. Understanding composition helps collectors appreciate the evolution of American coinage and changing economic conditions that influenced minting decisions. Design details provide another source of fascination. The unfinished Capitol dome featured on the reverse reflects a specific moment in history. During Lincoln's presidency, construction continued despite the turmoil of war. The image serves as a reminder of resilience and national determination. Many collectors consider it the most meaningful design among the 4 bicentennial reverses released during 2009. As demand increased for special bicentennial issues, some collectors assembled complete sets featuring both Philadelphia and Denver mint examples. Others focused on obtaining the finest certified examples available. Registry set competition further intensified demand for top-graded coins. Participants seek the highest-ranking collections, often paying substantial premiums for superior specimens. When discussing extraordinary values, collectors often focus on hypothetical elite examples, combining multiple desirable characteristics. A Presidency Bicentennial Penny featuring a dramatic mint error, exceptional preservation, strong provenance, and certification could attract enormous attention. In a highly competitive auction environment, such a coin might achieve a collector value exceeding $600,000. Values at this level are associated with uniquely significant specimens that stand apart from ordinary circulation examples. These remarkable coins represent the pinnacle of rarity and desirability within their category. The fascination surrounding valuable pennies reflects a broader truth about numismatics. A coin's worth extends beyond its face value. History, rarity, condition, and collector demand all contribute to market performance. The Lincoln Presidency Bicentennial Penny embodies these principles, offering collectors a tangible connection to American history while providing opportunities for exciting discoveries. As we continue examining this remarkable coin, it becomes clear why collectors remain captivated by it more than a decade after release. Its historical significance, distinctive design, and potential for valuable varieties ensure its lasting place within modern American numismatics. Whether discovered in circulation or acquired through auction, each example tells a story connected to Abraham Lincoln, the United States Mint, and the enduring appeal of coin collecting. For dedicated collectors, the search never truly ends. Every roll of cents, Every inherited collection and every dealer inventory presents another opportunity to uncover a special specimen. The thrill of that possibility continues attracting new enthusiasts each year. The Lincoln Bicentennial Penny stands as a perfect example of how even modern coins can inspire passion, research, and excitement among collectors throughout the world. Next up, the Canada 1 cent 1945 large date is a coin that continues to attract attention from collectors throughout the world. While millions were produced during a period of global uncertainty, surviving examples with attractive detail and strong eye appeal remain highly sought after. The coin represents a fascinating chapter in Canadian numismatic history because it was struck during the final year of the Second World War, a time when nations across the globe were experiencing enormous economic, political, and social changes. Every surviving example carries a connection to that historic era, making it much more than a simple 1 cent piece. The obverse features the portrait of King George VI, who served as monarch during one of the most significant periods in modern history. His portrait appears facing left, surrounded by Latin inscriptions identifying his royal title. The craftsmanship of the portrait reflects the artistic standards of the Royal Canadian Mint during the mid-20th century. Even today, collectors admire the detail visible in the king's hair, facial features, and surrounding legends. The reverse design displays Canada's iconic maple leaves surrounding the denomination and date. The maple leaf has long been a national symbol of Canada and remains one of the most recognizable elements in Canadian coinage. On well-preserved examples, the veins of the leaves appear sharp and distinct, demonstrating the quality of the original engraving. Collectors frequently examine these details when determining the condition of a coin. The year 1945 carries extraordinary historical significance. It marked the conclusion of World War II, bringing an end to years of conflict that had affected virtually every aspect of daily life. During the war, coin production faced numerous challenges, including material shortages and increased demand for currency. Coins from this era often attract interest not only from numismatists, but also from military historians and individuals fascinated by wartime history. The large date variety has become particularly popular among collectors. Specialists often study subtle differences in numerals, spacing, and design characteristics to identify important varieties. Such distinctions may appear minor to casual observers, but experienced collectors understand that small variations can significantly influence desirability and market value. The Royal Canadian Mint produced millions of 1 cent coins during 1945. Despite the substantial mintage, condition rarity plays a major role in determining value today. Many examples circulated heavily for decades, accumulating wear, scratches, and environmental damage. As a result, coins displaying strong detail and pleasing surfaces have become increasingly desirable. Collectors often begin by evaluating the condition of the date. Because the date is one of the most important identifying features, it receives close attention during grading. A sharply defined date can significantly enhance a coin's appeal. Likewise, clear lettering and strong maple leaf details contribute positively to overall desirability. Copper coins are particularly vulnerable to environmental conditions. Exposure to moisture, chemicals, and improper storage can result in corrosion, discoloration, or surface damage. Consequently, examples that survive with attractive original surfaces often command substantial premiums compared to heavily damaged pieces. The color of a copper coin also influences collector interest. Some examples retain much of their original reddish appearance, while others develop brown or chocolate-colored surfaces over time. Natural aging can produce attractive toning that many collectors appreciate. Coins displaying pleasing color combinations frequently stand out during auctions. Error coins represent another area of strong collector demand. Although most 1945 Canadian cents were produced according to standard specifications, a small number exhibit unusual manufacturing anomalies. These errors may include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, struck-through errors, and repunched elements. Because such coins are significantly scarcer than normal examples, they often attract enthusiastic bidding. A clipped planchet occurs when part of the metal blank is missing before striking. The resulting coin features a curved section absent from the rim. These distinctive pieces are immediately recognizable, and remain popular among error collectors. The rarity of dramatic examples contributes to their value. Die cracks form when minting dies experience stress during production. As cracks develop, they transfer onto struck coins as raised lines. Some cracks remain small and subtle, while others grow into dramatic features spanning large portions of the design. Collectors enjoy studying these imperfections because they reveal the life cycle of minting equipment. Another fascinating category involves struck-through errors. These occur when foreign material becomes trapped between the die and planche during striking. The resulting coin displays unusual missing details or impressions. Since every struck-through error is unique, collectors often place strong premiums on visually interesting examples. The market for Canadian large date cents has grown steadily over the years. Increased access to online auctions and digital marketplaces has connected collectors worldwide. A buyer in one country can now compete directly with collectors thousands of miles away. This expanded audience often results in stronger demand for premium quality examples. Professional grading services play an important role in today's market. Authentication and grading provide confidence regarding a coin's condition and originality. Certified examples frequently achieve stronger prices because buyers trust the independent evaluation. High-grade certified examples of historic Canadian cents remain especially popular among advanced collectors. Many collectors pursue complete date sets of Canadian 1-cent coins. The 1945 large date occupies an important place within such collections due to its wartime connection and collector recognition. Building a complete set often requires years of searching, research, and patience. This challenge contributes to the enduring appeal of the series. Historical context adds another layer of fascination. During 1945, Canada was heavily involved in supporting Allied military operations. Economic resources were directed toward the war effort, and everyday life was influenced by global events. Coins struck during this period serve as tangible reminders of that remarkable chapter in history. The artistry of the coin deserves recognition as well. Although small in size, the design incorporates numerous fine details. The maple leaves, lettering, portrait, and date were all carefully engraved to create a visually appealing coin. Collectors often appreciate the balance between simplicity and elegance found in classic Canadian coinage. As decades passed, many 1945 cents disappeared from circulation. Some were lost, melted, damaged, or discarded. Others entered private collections where they remain today. The shrinking supply of attractive examples has contributed to continued collector interest and market strength. Auction results demonstrate the importance of condition. A heavily worn example may trade for only a modest premium above face value, while a sharply preserved coin can attract significantly stronger bids. Exceptional eye appeal often proves just as important as technical grade when collectors compete for desirable pieces. Advanced collectors frequently search for unusual die varieties. Slight differences in lettering, date placement, or die characteristics can transform an otherwise common coin into a sought-after rarity. Research within the numismatic community continues identifying and documenting such varieties, creating new opportunities for discovery. The thrill of discovery remains one of the most enjoyable aspects of coin collecting. A collector examining an inherited collection, estate accumulation, or old coin album may unexpectedly encounter a desirable variety. Stories of remarkable finds continue inspiring hobbyists to search through old collections and forgotten coin jars. Some of the most valuable coins combine multiple desirable characteristics. Imagine a 1945 Canada large date cent displaying a dramatic mint error, exceptional preservation, attractive natural toning, and certified authenticity. Such a coin would immediately stand apart from ordinary examples and attract substantial attention from serious collectors. Competition among collectors can become intense when truly special coins appear at auction. Participants recognize that opportunities to acquire elite specimens are rare. Strong bidding often reflects not only the coin's rarity, but also the desire to complete advanced collections or registry sets. Registry competition has become increasingly influential in recent years. Collectors seek the finest certified examples available in order to improve rankings. This pursuit creates additional demand for top-quality coins and contributes to impressive auction realizations. The educational value of collecting historic Canadian cents should not be overlooked. Each coin offers insights into economic history, wartime production, minting technology, and national symbolism. Many collectors begin with an interest in value, but remain in the hobby because of the knowledge and enjoyment gained through research. When discussing extraordinary market values, attention naturally turns toward unique and exceptional specimens. A standard circulated 1945 large date cent remains affordable for most collectors. However, a one-of-a-kind example featuring extraordinary preservation, a major mint error, warrior, historical significance, and strong collector demand occupies a completely different category. In a highly competitive auction environment, such a remarkable specimen could potentially achieve a collector value exceeding $725,000. Values at this level reflect extreme rarity and exceptional desirability rather than ordinary circulation examples. The enduring popularity of the 1945 Canada 1 cent large date demonstrates the timeless appeal of numismatics. Collectors are drawn to its historical importance, attractive design, wartime connection, and potential for rare varieties. Every coin represents a small piece of history that has survived through generations, carrying stories from a world very different from today. Whether discovered in an old collection, purchased at auction, or inherited from family members, the 1945 large date cent continues to inspire curiosity and excitement. Its combination of history, artistry, rarity, and collector demand ensures that it will remain an important and respected coin within Canadian numismatics for many years to come. For collectors, the search for outstanding examples never truly ends, and that continuing quest is part of what makes coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. Our next coin is the famous 1943 Abraham Lincoln wheat steel 1 cent without a mint mark, found in circulated condition with lamination damage. While millions were produced during one of the most important periods in American history, a few extraordinary examples have become legendary among collectors.
Let's uncover the story behind this remarkable coin and explore why some examples have been associated with values exceeding $600,000 in the rare coin marketplace. The year 1943 was unlike any other year in the history of American coinage. The United States was deeply involved in World War II, and the government needed enormous quantities of copper for military equipment, ammunition, communications systems, and countless wartime applications. As a result, officials decided to conserve copper by changing the composition of the Lincoln cent. Instead of being struck from the traditional bronze alloy used for decades, the 1943 cent was produced using zinc-coated steel planchets. This temporary change created one of the most recognizable and historically significant coins in American numismatics. The Abraham Lincoln wheat cent had already established itself as a beloved American coin by 1943. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the design was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The obverse featured a dignified portrait of Lincoln facing right, while the reverse displayed 2 wheat ears framing the denomination and country name. This classic design remained in circulation until 1958 and became one of the most collected coin series in American history. The 1943 steel cent stands apart from every other regular wheat penny because of its distinctive silver-gray appearance. Many people who encounter one for the first time mistakenly assume it is a dime because it lacks the traditional copper color associated with pennies. The zinc coating applied to the steel core gave the coin a bright appearance when newly struck. Over time, circulation wear, environmental exposure, and handling often cause the coating to deteriorate, creating darker surfaces and unusual textures. Philadelphia produced more than 684 million steel cents in 1943. Since coins struck in Philadelphia at that time generally did not carry a mint mark, these cents can be identified by the absence of a letter below the date. Despite the enormous mintage, collector demand remains strong because the coin represents a unique chapter in American history and serves as a reminder of wartime sacrifice and resource conservation. One of the most interesting characteristics of steel cents is their susceptibility to various forms of damage and deterioration. Because the core metal is steel rather than bronze, moisture can cause corrosion if the protective zinc coating becomes compromised. As a result, many surviving examples show rust spots, discoloration, scratches, and surface imperfections. Yet even among damaged examples, collectors often search carefully for unusual characteristics that could make a coin more desirable. Lamination damage is one such feature. Lamination errors occur when impurities, contaminants, or structural weaknesses exist within the metal used to create a coin blank. During the striking process or afterward, portions of the metal may peel, crack, flake, or separate from the surface. On steel cents, lamination issues can create dramatic visual effects that immediately attract attention. Depending on the size, location, and appearance of the flaw, collectors may view the coin as an interesting mint error rather than ordinary damage. When examining a circulated 1943 steel cent with